Hello, everyone. How's it going, chat? Welcome back to the fourth and final match of that's now. It's getting slowly better, but he has been taking time off. And Oxidiot, a fairly new name, during MSM, I think was the first time I heard his name. During MSL, I believe he played and had a decent showing. So, kind of a battle of someone we're very familiar with someone pretty new. And I think they both have pretty good chances in this one, honestly.
Yeah, I cannot disagree, Oxidiot. I believe this is his first tourney showing since winning TTEG, I believe is the acronym of the tournament.
Oh,
Another,
TTG, yes.
yeah, he was in fact the final winner of that. He's definitely showing his hand in these open performance competitions. Let's see how he shows up in the Invitational.
Yeah, we see the timers marking down. They've both been given C, the data pack, the time. They are ready to go as soon as this hits 0. Slightly different spawn positions, but I'm seeing a desert village and a little bit of an ocean behind them. Whoa. Different
Oh,
directions immediately off the bat. I think Oxidiot saw 1 pixel of that shipwreck behind him. I don't know if Dylan Spawny actually did. I would assume Dylan knows there has to be some source of 7 iron, so he probably knows there's a shipwreck anyway, but he's not going to go there first.
so I very aggressively remember this seed.
Aggressively
I
remember it,
aggressively
huh?
remember this seed because it was marked down in the document as a village seed, and this village literally has, I think, 2, maybe 3 houses. The shipwreck is 100% the intended source of iron, um, and there is a lava pool out by the back of the village. It'll be interesting to see what the different strategies are here, because immediately not noticing the shipwreck will put Dylan at a very large disadvantage here.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna slow down his tool making. He's already actually gone for the stone axe, stone shovel. He's got to know there's got to be something. It's a desert. There's a tiny bit of plains, but he knows there needs to be 7 iron. So he's probably done his pie chart, or at least looked at the village, seen there's not a blacksmith. Looking around, it doesn't look like
Okay.
there's a temple. He's looking over at the ocean. So I think by this point, he has to assume that there's something to help him in the ocean. And yeah, maybe he just thinks it's a bit further away and there's going to be a magma ravine. Unfortunately, he's just going counter to kind of the direction the seed wants you to go. So he's gonna have to go all the way back to the shipwreck and all the way back to the lava pool.
Yeah. Quite unfortunate here. Oxidiot going to be getting, like, just past the 2-minute enter, which is insanely good pace, whereas Dylan, I mean, has what? That's going to be the 5 iron guaranteed from golems, I believe, in this data pack, but doesn't have flint, doesn't have an iron pickaxe, doesn't have food from the village. It's just, it's gonna be messy. Oh yeah. Oh, this seed
He's
was so
going
mean.
he's going to the lava pool though. I mean, he knows there needs to be something else. I think he's just like, well, I didn't find the something else, so I'm just gonna go in the nether, hope there's iron in the bastion. He just needs. Did he make a flint and steel? No, I think he's woodlining because he has planks. So that means he's gonna have to get 1 iron from the bastion, but it's a fortress first.
Yeah. Yeah, on very low, if not zero food, which by getting the shipwreck, that does allow a shield to come through for Oxidiot, going to be quite friendly there. The housing bastion is just out the opposite direction of the Crimson, and not that difficult to get to, but we'll need a bit of block farm. Also getting some of the bread coming through on the side of Oxidiot. But I feel for Dylan here. He is not in a good way right now.
Definitely going to be at a disadvantage. He's not that far behind time-wise. I think these Blaze Rod rates are very good. I don't see how many Oxidian has, but it looks like a lot of them have been dropping. Another one. I mean, he might even be done now. I think that was like 8 Blaze kills. Is he like looking to leave? I think he has a lot of Blaze Rods. So, I mean, Dylan, it's the tool disadvantage. Maybe even a food disadvantage because that
He's
shipwreck might
he's
have
at a
had
food
some food.
advantage.
I mean,
He's
he's only
ahead in
got
food.
7. How much
I
did the
I
shipwreck have?
I believe I only saw Oxidiot crafting 3.
Okay.
Um, so he is at a food advantage. There was, I believe, 4 bread in one of the chests, and then also punching out the little baby farms. But this seed was cruel.
Hmm. It looks kind of tough, but yeah, I mean, very doable, very fast as well. Fortress
Also,
first usually a little bit tough, but
just the
with the
option
iron.
coming through to do it shieldless as well on the side of
Yeah.
Dylqn, not wanting to get rid of his reserves of wood.
And iron. I mean, if he finds only one iron ingot in a whole bastion, he's going to be upset that he made a shield because he won't have an iron pick. So he's one iron is more likely to find than two iron by a little bit. So I don't hate this play. He has also made a stone pick to get his destruction of this blaze spawner done quicker, so more blazes can spawn. He's at 4 rods. We saw the first couple rods came very quickly, but after that it looked a little bit slow. And Oxidiot has 8 rods, very comfortable. May even decide to kill his blaze as he's going to the bastion. Still 8 rods, but I mean that's gonna be plenty. There's no way he's gonna be upset with that.
Yeah, went a little bit off his path to go up and grab some of the shrooms, just to secure his food source for the foreseeable future here. As I may have slightly foreshadowed, I believe this is housing, but it is lava floor housing. But little bit of a pre-existing path here, so it is possible to still get your manhunt route done.
Hi, chat. I see you. Hello. Hi, chat. How are you? Yeah, looks like he
Hi,
just
hi,
went
T-Wags.
really good. Hi, BGR. I'm a big fan. I don't know if you know this, but I'm your biggest fan, actually.
That's
Um,
adorable.
I love your commentating. It's very good. As Dylan is now also at 8 rods, juking this Magma Cube and Wither Scale and Easy Clap. And Oxidiot is ahead. Oxidiot did go pretty aggressive here. Just went straight for the mana, placing a couple blocks, not even caring that there's a little bit difficult terrain. No problem at all.
I mean,
Straight in.
Dylan, considering how disadvantaged Dylan was coming out of the overworld, he has made up time on the fortress split, and is definitely not in too shabby of a spot right now.
Yeah, he's smartly checking the outside housing units first for a chest of iron instead of going to the middle one. If you can get it on the way there, instead of having to bank for iron on a chest here, you're in better shape. But he doesn't see any, at least on that one side. He doesn't get iron from the main chest. Big question, is there one iron in this chest? No.
There's some little nuggies hanging around.
There-
Doesn't even check them. I'm not quite sure what the count is. 6. So that's technically progress. He's 6 nuggets
It's
closer to having a pickaxe than he was before.
he's gonna go up to this. There's a guaranteed triple chest here. There's
Well,
either
okay, there is
0,
enough
1, or
nuggets we
3.
can see on Oxidiot's side, so we will be
Yeah,
seeing a pickaxe coming out
yeah.
from Dylqn. But the fact that Oxidiot's already looting that top chest, about to go down, check out the later half of his trades, and then he'll be on his way out. Whereas Dylqn's got quite a way to go still.
Yeah, disadvantage, but not totally out of it. So it's again gonna come down to how much time can you save with your method of nether traveling? Are you gonna get 20 obby? Are you gonna do educated? I think Obsidian may have 20. It's man, it's hard as I need a obsidian counter on everyone's screen to know how much they have.
He has 20. He has 10
Yeah, he
more
has
after
20.
doing his portal. Going to be doing axes calculated from the looks of the chunk borders. So gets his first angle here. Already a decent distance out, so should hopefully give him a reasonable swing to be able to make it as accurate as possible.
Ben, what did you just say? Axis? What?
Oh no! I believe that
What is that? Wait, no, tell me what this is. What's going on right now?
I cannot stand you.
You don't want to explain what Axis calculator is for the people? I know
No,
you know what it
because I
is.
am not comfortable enough with my knowledge to be completely right, and I do not want to misinform the masses.
What we just saw, I believe, was a 2 chunk Axis calculator. It's a method Ninja Brain has published recently about a week and a half ago. Just a more accurate distance estimation so that runners can use their 20 obsidian to better improve their odds of getting close to strongholds. Uses the chunk borders so that you know exactly where you need to go to throw the eyes. And you got to do some math in your head. Oh, I love math in your head, dude. Who needs calculators? Some good old arithmetic, you know?
I mean,
It's great.
I do not think that anything you have said has ever been more true. Oxidiot does have his finalized chords, I believe, typed in the chat. Gonna be
Cool.
little bit suspect on the health bar, but making his way towards his pre-planned location on the side of Dylqn. I don't believe I've seen him go back to the overworld yet, so I think is he just hard sending it?
I have not seen him either. Yeah, he had chords. Is he going back to the origin or to blinds? Oh, he's just blinding. Oh, Dylqn.
Oh, he doesn't have
Now,
enough for double. So this is
yeah,
it. This is his portal.
yeah. Now,
He doesn't have a light. He doesn't have a light.
oh, that's right. Because no, he's okay. He has iron. He has gravel and iron. He's okay. That's all right. He's good.
All right, all right, all right. Less
Go.
less traumatic than I thought it would be.
It
I
is
thought that that would
yeah.
just be the ultimate tilter.
Yeah, if you've got gravel or fire charges, usually are pretty good.
Yeah, going to be making his way to surface here. A little bit of a distance check, I think, came out from Oxidiot. Didn't quite catch the angles there, but we're seeing ocean on the side of Dylqn, so potential for ocean exposed, at least ocean travel, which should be, you know, favorable given the fact that he has gone for the full RNG. Oxidiot should, according to the laws of this magic that you've been talking about, should be within 100 blocks, and he's going down already.
Mm-hmm. Yep, probably missed his angle by 0.1, maybe 0.2. Looks like he had to throw a pearl or two, so maybe he missed his angle by 0.2 or something, but pretty good. He's on a mountain, so he's gonna have to dig for a while. But yep, blind travel on average, totally blind, is gonna put you on average of about 1,000 blocks away from the stronghold. Worst case can put you about 2,000 blocks away if you're in optimal chords. But so far in this tournament, I've seen the three blinds. I've seen a 40 block blind, a 150 block blind, and I believe a 400 block blind. So never punished.
Yeah,
Like,
I
so
was
far it's
so
not
upset
bad.
earlier with
Yeah.
Cruxed. That,
Oh, and here we go.
yeah, Porter Room coming through for Oxidiot. Definitely, this is definitely a story of just. Oh wait, he's thrown out his blaze powder.
Oh, oh, oh,
He's
oh.
thrown out his blaze powder. This
Oopsie,
man.
oopsie. Well, look. Uh,
I, I. Is that a floating shipwreck on Dylan's side as well? But he's thrown out his blaze
oh.
powder.
Look, no speedrunner has ever thrown out their blaze powder in a speedrun and not been able to enter the end before. This is.
And he's missed.
Dude. I'm just kidding when I say that. I literally have done that myself. I have thrown a run by not realizing my blaze powder. So
yeah,
this happens.
Me and Hama literally did that multiple times in
Oh,
tournaments.
that's right. Yeah, these things happen. That sucks. And he's gonna have to go back in the nether. The fortress was fairly close though, and he already has 6 eyes. It's usually best if you place your eyes in first, but he needs to write down these coordinates. It's very easy to get panicked and forget to write down the coordinates.
I'm pretty sure he's messed up on his. Yeah, he can't finish it here. He doesn't have enough lava sources. He needed to build out of the original portal, but he just ended up trying to start a completely new one, and now he's stranded himself. Can we get some fruit portals in chat? Because this man is stuck in the stronghold.
Even Fruitberries was able to successfully make a portal in the end portal room. It did take him several minutes, but yeah, this is unfortunate. Yeah, I think the play was just mine with a gold pick, that one misplaced obsidian.
I mean,
but
yeah, he's got the 11 gold in his inventory there. That would have been.
Yeah, he needs to look for diamonds now in the stronghold chest. I think is his best
Or just
play.
a lava ravine.
Yeah, or lava. Yeah, right there.
Hello?
Right there. There's one right there.
Hello, Oxidiot. Oxidiot, hello.
Oh no. This is a situation no one ever gets into in an RSG run. You just don't see this. Yeah, you're right. The lava's right there.
Is he just going back up to his portal because he just didn't consider the fact that other lava sources exist?
Yeah, I think he is, to be honest.
I mean, little does Dylan know, but he's just vibing right now.
Dylan is
This man,
close to the mountains. He's getting there.
he's he's
Oh man.
chilling. He's got so much time. Oh god, I love how cursed this is. This is awesome. Like,
So yeah, Oxidiot needs to write down his chords. Oh, okay. He found his portal. His portal was a little hidden, that's why. So he's found it. So he's not too much of a time loss. He doesn't have food though. That's a big concern about doing the
he
fortress.
should really do a hunger reset in the overworld, and then recalibrate. Gonna do a respawn anchor. I mean, sure. It's not a bad idea, but you can like you don't lose anything for doing it in the overworld. You can just pick the bed up, whereas now that's an explosive that you're never getting back.
Dylan
Hey,
is right here. He threw a couple eyes. I think he threw 2 eyes at the end and just let him fly away because he still has 13 eyes. So Dylan has plenty, and
yeah.
he's digging down.
What
It
could
didn't go straight
possibly
down.
go wrong?
uh, wow. Yeah.
See, okay, yeah, same stronghold. Hopefully, shouldn't take too long to navigate, as I believe it's just straight through here. Actually, yeah, straight down the middle here. There's the staircase, as we will be seeing Dylan. He enters here, right? Yeah. All right, awesome.
Yeah.
Nothing goes
Yeah.
wrong.
There you go. There you go. I know Dylan, I've always talked to him about bow and arrow stuff. He's always been hesitant because the average for bow and arrow and fight versus the average for north-south weighting are pretty much the same. It would take
It's
more
literally
practice and
he
skill,
let.
but he is gonna use a bow. He's gonna use a bow.
Oh, he
I like it.
threw it out doing his calculated. Like he crafted it, just dropped the leftovers and never picked it back up. At least he doesn't have to refarm the blazes. That's a slight positive. We'll be able to get back in, get back potentially into the end. But bow coming out from Dylan is just like that. Just screams consistency. Like
Yeah.
that means that even if you screw the hell out of a one cycle, that dragon's health bar ain't coming back.
Mhm. Yeah. If you do half bow, take down 8 crystals. Gonna have a 1 out of 5 chance of the dragon perching every 5 seconds instead of 1 out of 13. And you have the peace of mind that even if you somehow mess up your one cycle, you can still just take down the last 2 crystals and get the dragon on the next cycle. So it's, very rare that you would get to that second opportunity. But in a tournament situation when you're nervous, you one cycle a lot better when you know that it's not really that punishing if you miss. Like
I
just
can't
knowing
relate to that notion.
just knowing that you're fine, your hands are a lot more steady and you're less concerned. So you will need it less, So
Can I just point out that it's actually kind of insane that Oxidiot is still on pace to sub 20. Like, sub 20 is not.
Oh,
He was on 4. Oh, that. Anyway.
oh.
Like, it's kind of insane when you put it into perspective. Sub 20 is obviously. Sub 15 is kind of the new sub 20. But, like, it's still damn impressive.
Yeah,
Especially
that's
with
fair.
so much going wrong.
Yeah, very good seeds. And Dylan's purling in. There you go. Good dragon perch after the arrows are taken down. Repositions himself. Good first beds. He's a little chippy. He's got fun.
Played 5, 2 more in the back, 18 minutes. That felt like an eternity, which says something about the pace of this tournament so far, but GG to Dylan. Under-resourced, underfunded, still takes the victory.
Yeah, two big misplays, I think, coming out from Dylan, and one big misplay coming out from Oxidiot, but it ended up costing more time. I think we can look back to the very beginning, Dylan missing that shipwreck, Should have known there were going to be another structure besides the village that's going to give him something. Should have been fairly obvious to look around at the beginning. There's going to be a second structure that he missed that cost him a lot of time, and not only in the overworlds, but also the blazes and the bastion, having to do a different route to get iron. And then the blinds. I think just pure blinding instead of educator or something like that also cost him some time. But at the end of the day, Oxidiot dropped his blaze powder, and that one mistake was more time costly than two of Dylqn's. So
Yeah, I mean, I
crazy.
think I cannot fault Dylqn for anything that he's done there. Like, I think Woodlit was the right. Like, I think something that a trap that a lot of people fall into is if you've missed the iron source, then they feel as if they have to hunt for it. Like, but he was just like, screw it, I'm doing Woodlit, I'm getting into the Nether, and I will make the best of the situation I've put myself in. And then once again, same thing with the blind. He's pretty sure he's behind. He lost time because of the fact that he didn't have the iron, but he made the best of the situation, took the blind. Obviously, didn't work out. Worst blind of the tournament we've seen so far, but such is the RNG.
That is how it works out. That is how it works out. And
Sorry.
maybe if Fox Idiot this time doesn't throw his blaze powder down, we'll see a 1-1. Maybe we could see game three. I'd like to see that. A redemption arc. That would be fun.
I mean, definitely. This is like we've seen full 2-0s today, and over the tournament in
Yeah,
general, I believe that the only one that's gone 2-1 is Cube Doug. But like
that's true.
the people that have been winning have looked pretty dominant.
Yeah,
So
and it's
this is like probably the weakest 1-0 up we've seen.
Yeah, and it's not even that all of the top seeded runners are going 2-0. It's actually a 50-50. So I mean, Horsey 2-0 over an Emerald. Horsey is 29th seed, even though he's insanely cracked. I mean, playing a lot more FSG than RSG compared to an Emeralds. Minecravenger, incredibly good runner, ranked 24th seed, 2-0'd. So I think pretty much 50% of these matches. Doug the Pig you just mentioned, it was also 22nd seed. So
I think
yeah,
is he technically faster than Cube now? I know he PB'd very recently. And I can't remember what Cube's PB is.
maybe honestly,
See,
maybe.
seeding into the tournament, sure, Cube's a higher seed, but I'm pretty sure
Mm.
I think Doug might be ahead now, technically. Oh, 5 seconds
5 seconds
worse.
worse.
Never mind,
Wow.
he's useless.
Trash. No, no, we
Absolute
stand Doug the Pig
massive
here.
upset. Cannot believe he came back from that deficit.
Uh, uh, Douglas the
Ooh.
Pig. I always want to call Doug Douglas, but that's his father's name. He always tells me his father's name. Molly with the raid. What's up, Molly? We're just getting into seed number 2 here. Dylqn takes the first seed versus Oxidiot, and it's a very similar looking second seed with a little coastal village.
Yeah, I
Savannah.
I have a follow-up question. What is wrong with Dylan's skin? I noticed this at the start of the
What do you
last
mean?
one, but I mean that's not his color scheme.
What do you mean?
He just looks like a human with some sort of disease on him. He's pink and covered in blotches.
Well, Ben, I'll tell you, it's really a new craze that's been sweeping the MCSR community that has plagued Dylan skins. It's called multi-instance, and
Ah.
some people love it, some people hate it. I know you cringed away at the sound of the word multi-instance, but yeah, Dylan now he's branched out and now has 4 different skins for 4 different instances, and some days you just got to go instance 2, some days you just got to go instance 3. It's you got to mix it up.
I
So
Okay, well, we're getting into the time here, but I would like to say I have no issue with multi-instancing. I just
oh
didn't know.
okay.
So please do not project opinions upon me, Mr.
Oh,
T-Wag.
I thought you when I said multi, it's just you just were like, ugh, sorry. I thought
As my opinion is, we're getting into C2. Going straight towards
nice.
the village on Dylan's side, whereas Oxidiot taking the time to scout for a wreck again.
Mhm. Yeah,
Definitely.
the most of the time you could scout for a blacksmith to see if it's like a blacksmith type seed. In Savannah, the most popular house, it doesn't have a furnace, so you usually can't do F3 PIDAR to see if there's a furnace. So you just kind of have to look, but there's a room portal. So that's something.
Yeah, this seed, yeah. Okay. I'm just remembering seeds as I go. The seed, I believe I tested before we had the data pack that guaranteed 5 iron from Golem. 5 iron from Golem makes this so much easier because you already have your light and 1 potential ingot coming from the room portal chest. So along with that, you have light, you have pickaxe, you have bucket, and you can enter off of the room portal, which is nice, fast, and clean.
Yeah, very true. 5 iron from Golem, 1 from Ruin Portal, and Fire Charge. That's all 6 that you need. So yeah, Zach saying the blacksmith houses are impossible to miss. Well, if they're behind a hill,
I think he's talking about
I
bucket
would.
houses with literally red.
Oh, the bucket houses. Yeah, I mean, unless they're behind hill, you want.
True, you can't see things that you can't see.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta look for stuff. Either way, Dylan headed to the room portal first before doing his village routing, which helped him out a bit. He got the gold hoe, which helped him out with hay, and Oxidiot taking taking a little damage.
Yeah, I mean, trying to take a fair 1v1 against the golem is not the smartest decision to make, but I can respect trying to give him a fair ground to fight you on.
Yeah, and man, the Iron Golem damage is such a weird thing. You know, they made like, oh, an axe in Minecraft does 9 damage. Oh, a sword does this much damage. Iron Golem, anywhere from 4 to, I don't know, 20? It's like, why though?
Anywhere from a love tap to straight up murder.
Straight up one shot. It's funny. Yeah, but Oxidiot weirdly enters first before Dylan. I wonder if there's just a difference in the amount of food or beds they have. I guess Dylan has more food.
Sorry, you just get groans of recognition coming through from me.
Have you played every seed that's played in this tournament, Ben?
I have genuinely played about 70% of the seeds that have been approved for this tournament. I have played a lot of Minecraft to try to make sure that this tournament has tested seeds.
Mm-hmm. You're doing very well. The seeds have been very solid so far.
Yeah, I mean,
thank you for your service.
I have rejected I am so drama averse. I have rejected anything that I could be yelled at for. Which honestly wasn't much. The seed finders have done a great job.
Yeah, there you go. This looks to me like the back of a treasure bastion. I think Oxidiot is forcing the regular ninja brain route. Yeah, recognizing the back of treasure.
Oh, that's a bow coming out. He's dead.
Oh no.
Reset, too risky. Go again.
Yeah, I mean he knows the seed, he knows where the items are that he needs, so his overworld is going to be faster this time. That's really unfortunate. I mean, there are definite routes where you can, start from the upper part of treasure where he was, for sure.
T-Wags for a gold route?
You can. Yeah, that's a 2-minute route. There's also a Fyro top down, which no one knows except for me and Fyro, which I really enjoy to run. I do that almost every treasure bastion. It's very good, but regardless. Yeah, Dylan is also just going to go around and find a better approach to the start of the Ninja Brain route. So, unfortunate, but it's kind of what happens when you take a risky route like that, running through areas where there's a lot of piglins.
I mean, I'm surprised to see coming out from oh wait, this had like 4 gold blocks in it. This is the emptiest treasure bastion you've seen. Sorry. Like, genuinely, let's play a counting game. 1, 2. Give it a second, as we should be seeing 3 and 4. I don't believe there is one in that corner. Yep. 4 gold blocks coming out from this treasure. Obviously, this has been checked to make sure that, you know, the trades work. They're not going to give you a seed where the trades don't work. But,
Yeah.
you
I mean,
know,
I love that. I mean, most of the time people hate the, treasure bastion because it's like, oh, it's low gold blocks for RSG. But in tournament, that's great. The less gold blocks, the better, because that means you just need less stuff. They had a village, they have their beds. Or wait, he has no beds. Monka. But like usually you're like, I got a village, I got my beds. All I need is pearls, obsidian, I'm done. So like if I only have 4 gold blocks to mine, great. It's faster. But he
ooh.
doesn't have any beds. How much string do you get, Ben? Tell me. Is he gonna have enough string?
I believe this was free data pack. So only like the latter like 15% of seeds were tested with the data pack. So this is something that the seed finders would have after the fact gone and checked. So I have no idea.
I hope they knew the low amounts of treasure gold blocks and did this correctly. It looks like I think I saw the number 36. So
Well, he's out, so
I think he might have 3 beds and maybe some anchors. Yeah, that's what we're seeing.
I mean, with this being a village seed, he can just go back, do axes calculated from origin,
Yeah, that's true.
and then grab some more beds. Like low string is not the end of the world on this seed.
Yeah, I like that play. I think maybe he should do that. So we'll see. And Oxidiot, I believe, had a 4-minute entry on his first run through, has a 3-minute entry on the next one. Makes sense. You know where everything is. You can plan better. So he's going to get in at 7 minutes and approach this bastion. Let's see how he approaches the bastion this time. Is he going to do the same thing? Don't do the same thing.
Oh, he's doing the same thing.
Why?
What the
Why would you
definition of
do the same thing?
insanity? Oh! No! No! Not like
See
this!
inside the pit. They can't hit him. He's overlapping hitboxes. He's invincible. Oh no.
This man has no right to make me produce these noises.
Oh no.
Oh, he is just like this is unfortunate to see. He is just crumbling in this in this circumstance. It's unfortunate to see. I mean, a big mistake coming out from Dylqn could still, you know, make it possible.
Yeah, I think actually Oxidiot is probably in the lead here because while Dylqn was fighting those blazes, my
Dylqn's not
streamer.
going back for more beds.
Oh, he's not. Is he just blinding again? Well,
Oh,
I was just
I
gonna
hate that.
say, my streamer Curryway in the chat while Dylqn was fighting blazes typed out, this Dylqn guy sucks. I I agree with Curryway. I think his opinion is always valid, and so we'll see. Oh, he's in a dungeon.
I mean,
Okay,
former world
interesting.
record holders definitely have to know what they're talking about.
That's true. That's true. Former world record. That's true. Is
Former.
is Curryway like?
Man, you really had to stress that word, didn't you?
Yeah, former. I'm sure he has world records though. He's probably got co-op world records. Like, I mean, we have co-op world records. I'm sure
Oh
he's
yeah,
done some
we're
HPG runs.
literally the same as
We're the
Curryway.
same as Curry. Let's go,
Yeah,
dude. Yes.
we are equivalent runners.
Let's go.
Hello,
We have the
hello,
same
my
number of
equal.
world records. Pog.
I mean, I have more world records than you.
Well, true. That is technically. Yeah, that's true.
That's just unarguably how numbers work.
I was trying to think of category extensions, but anyway, Dylqn is doing Axis.
Axis calculated on a boat. That's some baller stuff coming out.
I mean, we've seen it a couple times. Oh, it moves though. Boats are just jank. They like randomly moves. I don't know if he got that angle. I think he might just give up on this.
Of course he's got it. Never mind. He's going back and doing it again.
Oh, he's
run it back. Run it back.
I love Axis calculated, but I don't know in a tournament setting if it's good enough to do in the ocean. I
mean,
don't know.
Speaking of running it back, Oxidiot, attempt
Yeah.
free in
Yeah.
the Okay, immediately falls and makes my heart
No, he's
jump.
good. He's good.
On his way, will we see a variation in route?
Dude, please, Oxidiot, just go another way. Just go around. Dylan figured out a
The
way to go around. I don't know
definition
how.
of insanity.
Just do the top-down treasure.
The definition of
Fyro made a
insanity.
top-down route like a year ago. No one knows it. Okay, he's gonna make it this time. Oh, he's good. Wow.
Okay, okay. Oh no! Oh no! The definition of insanity is being right and ramming your head against the wall until it goddamn works.
Try again, you know? Can't succeed at something if you give up. So, all right, he's made it. He's in the trading hole position. He could take one or two hits from piglins here, but he's but he's gonna be fine, right? He's gonna
I
be.
mean, you guys did know that he's doing the only possible route for treasure. Ninja Brain,
Oh,
the only option, as he will now find the lack of gold blocks.
okay. Dylan doing a technique that I like to do. I think with Axis calculated, it's a little bit
I'm
better as well. He's going under the lava lake
going to
in the
interrupt you
nether.
for something more important. He found debris.
Okay. Yes. Yes, Ben.
That's cool. That's rare.
Okay. Yep. Anyway, oh, he spawns. Okay. Usually you spawn so much lower because you're
Oh, he's
underneath the
right there.
lava.
He's literally right there, genuinely.
Oh, it's
I
a
will go down in a
jungle.
second.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's because he did Axis, so he must have actually hit the Axis like by 10 blocks or something. So he doesn't know it, but is he actually running away from the
Oh yeah,
strongholds?
it's right on the coast.
Dude! No, your calculation was good. Go back.
He's
Turn
hauling ass
around.
away.
The eye. Throw the eye, Dylan.
Wait,
Wait. Ben was
you know, I might just be slightly insensitive as to jungle coasts. They don't all look the same. They have unique personalities, and
Ben. Ben, I trusted you.
I trusted me. That was both of our mistakes.
I forgot the golden rule that BJR is always wrong in commentary, in Minecraft
Yeah.
commentary.
Whoops.
Well, anyway, Oxidiot has done a pretty fast. I mean, we knew the treasure out was going to be pretty fast because there were only like 4 gold blocks. So he's getting out of there. He's purling to the fortress. Several minutes behind, but hey, Dylan seems to have kind of messed up his nether travel, to be
I mean,
honest.
Dylan taking the time loss of typing "oops, lol." Kind of doesn't know he has that time to spare. Honestly, Oxidiot doesn't feel that far behind for how he should be.
For starting the run at, what was it, 10 minutes, I think? No, must have been like 8 minutes.
Yeah. He died about like high 8 minutes, so pretty good pace for this version of the run.
Yeah, pretty nice. And we know Ben has spoiled it for us. I think probably as soon
I
as
don't trust
Dylan
myself
gets to
anymore,
the,
to be honest.
well, it's probably in the
Oh,
oh
this man
uh
wants us to go to game 3. He just wants it.
yeah, he
Oh
needs
yeah, I've
water in
definitely
that bucket.
misremembered. I'm gonna be real
Okay.
with you. Spoiler alert, there is another seed with a coastal jungle
No,
stronghold.
if any runners in this tournament are listening earmuffs right now, please don't listen to this. There is no stronghold located on
Wait,
Jungle Shore.
has
That's
that already
false.
been played?
I don't know. I don't know, dude. I maybe I don't know, man. Anyway, oh, that went straight sideways, I think, for Dylan. I think
Yeah,
Dylan has
he's
to be within a couple chunks here.
yeah, he's got it here. We'll be tossing it, getting it backwards here. As should be going down pretty soon here. Oxidiot, I'm interested to see what his play pattern defaults to here, because I think he just blinds, right? You have to just blind. You know you're behind.
Depends how far. I mean, if my portal is 1 pearl throw away, I'm doing educated, like at least an angle approximation and then going. It's not that much of a time loss. I mean, you're at 15 minutes here. if you're not hearing that the other runner has finished, maybe you're hoping that they took a death too or something. Like a lot of these runs are finishing around 14 minutes or so. So if you don't hear it by this point, you're like, yeah, maybe the other person took a death and I'm actually okay. So I would still not completely risk a blind. I wouldn't fault him for going for it though.
Well, Dylqn gonna be in the end, as we're definitely seeing blind coming out here for Oxidiot.
Mhm.
Potentially double. We could see the almost exact same double travel coming out if he has the RB. Depends how much he loitered. But let's see here. Dylqn, good on food, low on explosives, as we covered earlier, has 3 bed, 1 anchor. So that right now, any Oxidiot fans in chat, that's your win con.
Yeah, no bow and arrow. Definitely leaves the door open. And yeah, this Oxidia, is he just going for I mean, that's the right biome that the stronghold is in.
Well, it's
It's a
definitely a
spruce,
biome.
right? I mean, so far the
Oh, he missed a
Dylqn's
purge.
missed a east-west.
Oof.
Oh yeah, but he set up his anchors. 1 anchor 3 bed. Yeah, if he already set up his anchors north-south, it's not really a good approach to do that east-west. If he had hurled to the end island, and right as he was about to set up, watched the dragon's circling motion, he could have figured out that it was an east-west and gone for the east-west setup. But once you already commit to that setup, 1 anchor 3 bed, yeah, he's gonna wait for it.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of the time when you enter the end, your eyes
Until a
just
no
aren't.
balls.
Your eyes are not on the dragon. At least immediately. You're more worried about making sure that you've got your explosives set up and your center set up. So is
Feinberg
that
would have gone
what?
for that. And oh, yeah, that is an immediate north-south perch right
Okay, that is
away. It's weak damage.
very
Very
weak.
weak.
Very weak.
That's not axable. That is not axable. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Damn. What does he do now?
He waits for game 3. Oxidiot taking
What's
2.
Dylqn, no! I mean, don't waste time. I think you just take down and die and come back.
Yep.
I mean,
You have beds at the village.
yeah.
Interesting that he's not going into a hole. Just splurging his loot.
What did you just say?
Splurging. Is that a British term? Is my British showing? Oh no.
Hang on, I'm looking this up. I mean, that means to spend money freely or extravagantly. Is that what you meant by that word, or?
Yes, he is just spending so much money to move his. I'm looking this up too.
Right,
I don't care
right.
about speedrunning.
Yeah. So
Splurging.
Dylqn's gonna. Oh no, Dylqn's gonna gather some beds here. I think he just probably wants basic tools, basic blocks, beds, and then he just has to follow his path. But his portals were pretty far from he's gonna have to run all the way through that jungle again.
It is synonymous with splash out, which is exactly what his items did.
Well,
I feel
yeah, okay, we don't need to. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, no, you're right.
I am completely 100% vindicated.
Okay, sure. Yeah, let's just maybe not use that one
I'm
in the
sorry, I
future,
am
though.
on dictionary.cambridge.org.
Yeah,
In
it just
which...
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We can. It's just that's fine. Dylqn's made it back into the Nether, and Oxidiot is in the right biome. He is triangulating. I think he's pretty close. Dude, does Oxidiot take this with a reset at 3 minutes and another reset at 8 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the jungle. He's right here.
I mean, Dylqn also only has 3 beds. I don't know. No, he only has 2. Was that a 2-bed village? What's his plan here?
I mean, Savannah's pretty bad for bed houses in general. It
I
might
know,
have
but
only
that
been.
doesn't answer the question of what is his plan if he doesn't have beds from there.
Well, I don't know. Maybe find some sheep in the jungle. He has to travel like 1,000 blocks.
Oh, he
I
should
don't
have
know.
mined wood and got a bow and arrow from a Fletcher.
Or he could
Unironically,
just find a
probably better
crossbow
than
and
this.
arrows. He could find a crossbow and arrows here.
True. No, not a chance, buddy. I'm
Are
sorry.
there none here?
I don't know.
No, there's some arrows. Oh, there's no crossbow.
Ooh, yeah.
Is there one arrow?
No, he has 1 hour from killing a skeleton. There was a few there was a few of the boys in the
Oh,
chest.
okay. Okay.
He's gonna that's a wishful thinking move. I know you can't expect runners to be prepared for this circumstance, but genuinely I think that the best action here would have been to trade with a villager uh, using a fletching table and get a bow and arrow. Thoughts?
Probably true. Yeah, actually, a well-played slow 2-cycle end fight is 3.5 minutes average. So he's probably going to spend a lot more time doing other stuff, and either getting a bow and arrow, half bow, full bow, north south way, whatever you want, is a 2-minute average. So it's not that bad having two beds and trading for a bow and 32 arrows. Kind of decent play. It's not that
I mean,
bad.
I think that's faster than not finishing the game.
I mean, he could finish. He could get some sheep or stronghold string. So
I mean, Oxidiot, the man of the hour, has, died twice and is now in the end 5 beds, has some anchor potential, got a pearl, got some food. He's chilling. Unless he misses the 1 cycle, but that wouldn't happen.
oh, Ben, it's every match with you. You just curse every
Oh,
match.
I thrive in it. I'm leaning into it.
Yeah. Mhm.
If this man misses the 1 cycle, I don't think I'll be happy, but it'll be something.
It would be funny. I would be very sad, actually, because he has already died twice. It would be a nice little redemption arc into hopefully a smoother game three. Maybe they both
He took the
have
wrong
a smoother
portal.
game three.
Dylan took his wrong portal. He's back in his original check portal. Or is this? Oh
Isn't
no.
that it's his only one? Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought
Yeah.
he just took his calculated portal. I forgot he actually went to surface from that spawner.
Okay, he's gonna make a boat down here. Yeah, we'll have to see what his plan is for beds. Again, he has about 1,000 blocks, I think, to travel through a jungle. So maybe he'll have some plan to get beds through there. But
In
Oxidia
jungle?
is what?
In jungle? Like what's the plan in jungle?
I don't know. Mobs spawn very rarely, very sparsely in jungle. So
Good point, Dylan.
I
Oh,
don't think he's gonna get much sheep. I mean, it's got a little bit of a taiga here and at the end of it, so maybe sheep there.
are you sure that
But
this is his secondary portal?
I think he only.
Oh, he built the other one under lava. We're idiots. He can't
Oh,
go
that's
back to the other
right.
one.
That's why he was trading. Yeah. It's been a lot of matches today. I mean, I'm not on
Yeah.
point, I'll be honest with you, but yeah, that's why he was doing trades so he could get a pearl and a fire res trade to get to his other
Oh,
portal.
yeah.
But
Man,
yeah.
he could have gotten the debris. Remember the debris, guys? That was such a simpler time. I miss the debris.
Uh,
That was when Dylan looked like he was gonna win the match.
CD8, get bow and arrow. Or as soon as I talk about bow and arrow, the dragon approaches and proves me wrong. So whatever.
I mean,
All right, here we go.
the
First bed
dragon
looks
clearly
good.
more allergic to bow and arrow than the runners. But
All
4+1.
right, 4+1.
How?
Go.
I am in awe that we are still seeing this series. Why
Look, both
why
runners.
always me when this happens?
I don't know,
Why
man.
why always me?
Oh, Dylan didn't write down his chords either. 69. He types in the chat. Nice.
He knows where it is
Um,
now. We must go to 69. God, this is
all
awful.
right. Well, I think both runners, it depends. The runners could be in a mindset where they're like, hey, I messed up. I'm kind of bummed. That sucks. I don't want to play anymore today. Or they could be like, you know what? I'm better than this. I know I'm better than this. I want a game three to prove myself. I am going to play better in the seed three, and I want to see it.
I mean, Oxidiot showing his beautiful custom end text as well. But
Yep.
I do have to ask, what mindset can we divulge from? I mean, we can see Dylan in his own Twitch chat, mental booming.
What does the way too dank emote represent? I think that represents positivity.
I mean, we have plenty of information about Dylan. We have LOL, we have 69, we have way too dank. Like, what can we like divine from this information as to how he's feeling right now?
It's a good question. I don't know. Um, we'll just have to see. We'll just have to we'll just have to see in their gameplay.
Truly.
Um,
Well, we were saying free game series. We're getting a free game series here. So,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's true.
and
Let's
if there's a point in the tournament to get some scuff out of the way, it's first round.
let's take a little break away from the action, Ben. There's been a little bit too much action. Everyone's getting, too excited. We've had too much stuff going on. Let's take a little break and talk about something else in life. Um what can we talk about, Ben? I don't
I
know.
mean,
Is there
I
is there
think
something we should be supporting or
I think like maybe something that would enable you to create your own action.
create your own type of game or entertainment or something like that?
I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool if there was some kind of organization or group that we could support that would allow maybe, I don't know, underprivileged, lower income communities to do something like this to create video games. Oh, this is. Can
Man,
you
what
just
what an abstract concept that I
yeah.
cannot feel like it is pointing towards somewhere. If
The
only.
Urban Arts Partnership. Wow, we already see it in chat. The School of Interactive Arts. It is the cause that you guys can support by clicking that link. It's a big reason to why you're seeing this gameplay and why we have the tournament in the first place. Helping lower income students have fun with developing games, get in the tech sector, get jobs. Very cool.
Yeah,
Very nice. There you go.
absolutely brilliant cause. Make sure to support them as Seed Free appears to be on our screens.
Mhm.
Who do
Oh,
you think has the advantage here?
I don't know anymore, man. It's been a long day. I need a mental refresher.
I
This has
mean,
been
we
a
have
lot of
four
Minecraft.
Dylans. It's four Dylans versus one Oxidiot. Like, I feel
Oh,
as
he's
if
got his multi-instance. Wait, they're all the same. They're all the same instance. Tell me, tell me he has. Okay, I think he's fixing it. All right. Oops,
uh,
hotkeys fixed. Okay, we're good. Okay. We got one instance only. That's good. I think Dylan has this one. I think both runners have had some rough gameplay, but I think Dylan um, has more experience. I'm hoping his longer experience in speed running, at least I think he has over Oxidiot, will come into play here. I think Dylan takes it 2-1 here. That's my guess. It's been pretty close though.
I I'm gonna take the flip side of the coin then. I think Oxidiot has shown himself as the potential of the faster runner here. Like, I think
Yeah.
it's definitely a lack of consistency we're coming out from him here, but and that's maybe where you could throw the favor towards Dylan. But if he lands what he's capable of, I think right now he does look like the faster runner comparatively.
You may be right. I've seen a few mistakes though, so I don't know. He is playing pretty quick, but a couple major mistakes. What do we see here? I see an outpost. I see a mesa. And so obviously not that many structures. Got to be a shipwreck.
I
See
see a
both runners go
shipwreck
flat.
that really doesn't have anything good in it, and I'd recommend going to the buried treasure, which is exactly
Yeah.
what Oxidiot's doing.
Buried treasure right here. Very nice. Buried treasure, the best structure you can get in the overworld.
Oxidiot
Oh, we
went
dug at the
to the
wrong
wrong
spot.
place.
Oh
I
no.
have not seen anybody do that in so long.
I've done that. What do you mean? That happens.
You gotta like, I don't know new tech. Don't get me wrong. Dylan almost making doing a nice TNT.
Oh, is he TNTing the ship?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
We love some TNT usage here.
Oh, that's actually super smart. Oh, he's got all of his wood immediately. I've never actually thought about TNTing a ship. Of course.
Well, it's
Oh,
made
that's
out of
nice.
wood.
That's true. It is made out of wood. Um,
Analysis.
yeah, I mean, I'm used to TNTing trees and gravel to get flints and wooden blocks quickly, but haven't really thought about TNTing the ship. But it is the only wood source close by, so very cool. He gets gold shovel. I love to see diamond sword. Very nice. Got his boat in his doors, and yeah, he's just gonna go to the ocean. Nice time save from Dylqn.
Yeah, not gonna do anything with TNTing the uh gravel, just gonna stick to mining it by hand. Entry already located by Oxidiot. And it's another
Mhm.
thing where I felt like Dylqn had an advantage in this overworld. Oxidiot dug wrong. Dylqn did nice use of the TNT, but Oxidiot's getting the enter faster again.
Yeah, I mean, it was a couple time saves here and there, but I guess just there was a. Did you iron pressure plate? I'm not sure what Oxidia did. Iron pressure plate to breathe underwater and mine the wood or something like that, but it's a pretty similar. Oh no, Dylan's fine. Okay, he's fine. Thought he did it the wrong way. Okay, we're E-ring. I see a spike into the wall on Oxidia's screen. That yeah, is the bastion a little bit over this wall? Looks like I see a fortress. And I mean I saw 30 entities, so it's probably a bastion there. It's tough to see though.
See, I'm learning from my mistakes
Yeah.
and not revealing information that could potentially be a different seed that I'm misremembering. So I'm
Yeah, that's
keeping my
good.
mouth tight-lipped until I see
Okay.
what we're actually working with. As Dylqn immediately getting blocks, which like to see gonna save him a little bit of time just getting around as Oxid. Please, not like this. The shovel. Oh lord. Oh, I have so little faith in this man. After the last instance, down to 3 hearts. Don't know how much aggro he's maintaining as he makes his way down here. Kind of difficult to get a read as will make his way into the good old hole. And let's see how many pigs he gets. As that's 0. There we go.
They'll come in, yeah. I changed the difficulty to hard. He'll get a few more dropping from higher up. He'll get enough. And yeah, pretty similar. Oxidia getting beaten up though. That's gonna eat through his food. Is that only 3 cooked salmon? Or does he
Uh,
still have more?
he
He's got
got
more.
he got a couple of cod in the back.
It's probably going to take at least 2 pieces of food for him to heal up to full. So I think he's going to be down to 3 food by the time he goes into the fortress, which is not ideal.
Yeah, definitely the sort of thing where you could see even in such a short amount of time that these speed runs take, your actions have consequences that affect you down the line. Like he's gonna have to think about food now just because he took a little bit too much unnecessary damage. He's already out though.
Yeah, he
So
hasn't looted the chest at the top either, but does he need anything else? I mean, string, always an issue on no village seeds. No string in that one. He's got 54 string only. That's
oh, he's gonna
4
die.
beds.
He needs to go. He needs to go down. He's being harassed by
Yeah.
a pig here. That's a
Oh,
good reaction to turn down his render distance. Turning down the render distance makes it so that the pearl is not technically in render. It's a kind of a makeshift pearl hang. But by doing that, it stops the pearl landing and saves his life because that man was dead as he's now lava housing himself.
oh, 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 oh.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I've seen the pearl hang to save yourself done a couple times. He just keeps on taking bits and bits of damage, though. He's down to his last 3 food. He needs 2 food to heal up to full here, though. So he's going to be on a single piece of food
That's a
for the whole
well,
fortress.
he got the rest of the string he needed.
Okay, yeah,
As
there you
but
go.
Dylan's just already out, and I don't think you noticed, but he picked up a little bit of a funky crossbow right there.
Ooh, nice. I like that. It's good to see. Um, yeah, Dylan making up the time here with just kind of a cleaner route, taking a lot less damage. And I think it's funny how every runner uses TNT differently. All runners value TNT and they always keep in their inventory, but like half the runners just never use it. I think Oxidiot is going to keep that 3 TNT. Unless he dumped it at the very end of this bastion. I've been watching that TNT in his inventory this whole
I
time. So
mean, some people different runners value TNT differently, and some people value it so much that they don't want to let go.
you just always keep it there, but never use it. It's too precious to use. Is Dylqn? Dylqn only has one TNT blaze on one side is okay. I mean it's better than blaze bed for sure, but you still are gonna have to mine
Better than a
everything.
blaze bed?
Well, in terms of the fire and stuff, I don't think it's as fast as taking out the blocks, but like the blaze bet doesn't guarantee that you get all of the blocks away. You still have to mine 5 or 6 blocks, and there's a lot of fire you have to put out on the sides. TNT doesn't make any fire, so you save time that way. So
True.
it's like it's definitely not faster. 2 TNT is better than a single bed.
There may or may not be the other spawner straight through the wall here that Dylqn is digging through. And may or may not. I mean, who would know?
Who knows?
Who
Yeah,
knows? It truly is a mystery. As
yeah,
we get a
dude.
bit of double spawner action, has no fire res for Oxidiot, more damage. Wait, just no fire res for Oxidiot. Wait.
Yeah, Dylan's actually is running out and he's ducking behind the blocks. I think Dylan only had one by the looks of it. Oh, that's a lot of
Ooh,
blazes with no fire res.
well, and that's about to be the food disadvantage. Gonna be looking to get evened out here. Potentially. 4 rods coming through for Dylqn, who's been there for a while. Gets his 5th, gonna go back to lurking between the 2 spawners, get them both active. Gets another spawn on this side here. I don't... Have you, by any chance, caught an obby count?
I have not. I have not, no.
I mean, I haven't seen any looks of an intention for a check portal coming through.
Dylan
So,
has 22,
oh, 21,
possibly.
21, I think, on the side of Oxidiot.
Okay.
So, would this drop here? Nope. Doesn't get the roll. Gonna be sitting at 6 rods here, but should be doing double travel.
Yeah, I mean, the runners are very, very close. No major mistakes on this one, except I think the food advantage, disadvantage, which is now getting very close for Oxidiot. You don't want to be
This,
at too
this is
hard.
ballsy. Dylan's dead.
Oh, Dylan's on fire
Dylan's dead.
too.
Dylan's dead. I mean, whatever word you choose to use there, but he keeps his items in the same place. Oxidiot, 1 heart.
Dude, what are you doing?
I believe he has his respawn set, so he can be a bit ballsier. Like, he has his respawn anchor down. Obviously doesn't want to die in that situation, but it's not as detrimental as what we're seeing Dylqn go through right now.
Yeah, as long as there's no fire and lava, he's actually probably totally fine, but there's a lot of fire around these blazes. If he loses a key item like obsidian or something,
I just don't know. He
that's
didn't...
bad.
I mean, okay. I was about to say he didn't stop to get tools, but this overworld absolutely sucks for that. Like,
Yeah.
there is no fallback option.
Mhm.
So he's doing the best he can. Like, you go, champ. You can do it. But he's not got much to work with here.
All right.
Parkour god. Movement madman.
Oxidia is just going to be doing a quick axis calculated and then probably doing a hunger reset for the next minute. So we don't have to look at his screen too much. We can watch this Monka moment from Dylan. Is he going to get to his stuff?
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, he does. He's totally fine. All of his stuff is in the right order too. Nice.
I think that puts him slightly behind, but not excessively. Like, this is still pretty close. If he like is a bit faster on checking his angles, like this definitely isn't the paciest overworld, as he's gonna blind again, isn't he? Oh, he's gonna blind again. He can do double at least, but
Yeah, maybe he's just getting into the ring for his first portal, and then he's gonna double.
Yeah.
Probably the idea.
Oxidiot's still just sitting at 1 heart. He ends
Oh
up
my
in the
god, why
maze.
did he hunger reset in the overworld? Does he not
I
have wood or beds or something?
broke the spawner. He's not picking up the rod. I don't know. This man perplexes me.
He's got his respawn set, most
Okay.
likely he
There was
does.
fire. There was fire. Anything of importance? Does still have. He has a crossbow too. Funky. Um.
The TNT is safe. Let's go. We saved the
Oh my god,
TNT.
TNT.
It's gonna be so useful. Look,
500,
I don't
500
know.
distance for Dylqn, apparently, according
Oh,
to
okay.
chat. And chat's never wrong.
Chat is never wrong. That is
Yeah.
factually correct. Yeah, realizing, look, you don't have to use TNT. We all recognize its usefulness and I'll keep it in our inventory. But if you're at the fortress at the blaze spawner, throw out all the rest of your TNT if you're not using it. There's no, I mean, you could use it for a dragon kill, but like, let's be honest.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know.
fun.
Keeping the TNT at that point is just it. TNT does like no damage to dragon. It rarely works. So I don't know.
Yeah, but it's
I would just
baller.
throw it away.
Like,
Yeah, missing your one cycle is so cool.
thank you. I do it a lot.
Oh,
Oh no. Okay.
what's that? Wait,
He's
what was that?
he's sitting in a hole. He's accepted his death, and he's waddling back now too.
It
My
looked
my
like
eye- my eyes were sadly not on that. Could you please update me on what just
it
happened?
looked like he was just standing in Nether Waste, looking around, doing math, and then threw a pearl, and then all of a sudden lava was on it. I feel like he pearled totally fine to a normal location, and then like lava just fell from the ceiling or something. He missed pearl? I thought he. It looked like he landed the pearl fine. He was just on lava for like 3 ticks. I thought lava just hit him in the head. It was really weird.
Well,
Uh,
please don't argue with chat, T-Wax.
oh, he missed into lava? Okay. Either way, he hit some lava. Okay, he threw one pearl, hit lava, then threw another. Gotcha. Okay. Unfortunate. Dylqn looks to be safe though. He's in a nice comfy savanna. He's got wood and food in this biome, so he should be good. He's not getting more food though. Wait.
I mean, he can hunger reset. He has the bed. He has, I believe, a solid amount of pearls coming through. Yeah. Oh god, he has so much health.
Okay, I guess. Cool. Don't fail fish me. Stop it, chat. Knock it off. I'm a mod. I'm a Don't make fun of me or else is all I'm saying.
Yeah, don't make fun of me either. He's a mod. Trust me, the
Still,
logic tracks.
Dylan's still going through this desert. That's an eye pop. Is that all the eyes that is he doing a distance approximation
Oh
from
my god,
here?
that's another
Second
pop.
eye pop.
Oh, not like this. I thought that the first 5 eye throws were guaranteed to not break in this.
No, the eye pops are standardized. There's no this data
Okay.
pack doesn't have a no pop guarantee, so to speak.
Oh
Yeah.
lord. We all right, folks. If you've got some time right now, let's go grab a snack because we might be here for a while.
I mean, yeah,
If
he
this is
he did leave on 7. Typically leaving on 7 is considered a safe play, but leaving on 8 is the definite smart play because like we see if you throw 5 to 10 eyes to get to a stronghold, which is pretty reasonable, there's a decent chance you get 3 pops and then it's a 0 eye. Like it happens. So this could be unfortunate.
this is
Oxidiot.
how does this match keep feeling like it's suddenly getting closer? Like these guys are flip-flopping as to who's in the lead so aggressively. And Oxidiot's just like right there now. He's gonna follow Dylqn into the ocean. Dylqn's just gone past this point. And
God, there's
Oxidiot,
the same
I
spot.
believe, has his pop. So his
Yeah.
next one should be a pop also.
Dude,
And
Ben. Why do you always curse these matches, Ben? If this is a zero eye and they both have to go back for blaze powder, I am going to cry. I'm
you,
going to lose it and cry. I'm gonna break down on stream.
you know why I think this is a 0-eye?
Ben, please no, please don't do this to him, dude.
I
No wood, no like a low food start. This seed is punishing me.
I hope to God I am misremembering.
Do you actually think this is a zero eye?
I actually think this is 0-eye. It's also in the middle of the ocean. Dylan's
Wait.
gone past
Yeah,
as
Oxidiots
Oxidion's
went back.
triangulating.
So Oxidiot got the same 3
Yep.
pops that Dylqn did. Oh my god, it's right here. Yeah.
Wait a minute. How much powder does he have in the back? He has 8 eyes.
I don't
How much
know.
powder does Oxidiot have? Oh god, ocean strongholds. Oh no. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Oh no. I mean, Ocean Strongholds, all 70 mobs in the mob cap are in the stronghold because there's no land. So he knew that and just kind of ran in with half hunger and half health. Oxidiot had 14 eyes. How is Dylqn? Oh, Dylqn maybe was on even further away. Oxidiot must have been much closer.
Wait, is Oxidiot just gonna swim literally the entire way there? He's not
There's
even
no
going
way.
back to the Nether. That is a Chad move.
It's possible he needs wood or tools or something to be able to do what he needs to do in the Nether, which means he would need trees, and it's a desert mesa, so there's no trees.
But I want to be right because that'd be funny.
I think swimming back might literally actually be the best play, but he would have to have known his coordinates, which is possible.
I mean, he did. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. He's definitely doing something.
Dylqn, I think, was much further away from Oxidia to the stronghold. I think he's approaching from the other side. And yeah, I think we're going to see him enter from the same spot. Yeah, the eye is right here. So
I
Dylqn
feel like,
knows.
I feel like
That's another
another
pop!
pop. He needs a 2-eye. He needs a 2-eye. This is okay. He's still in the lead. He sees the stronghold here. Will be able to make his way in. That's a portal room. That's a
Oh
portal
my
room.
god, what?
That's a portal room. Oh my god. Well,
I was getting ready for like a 40-minute run. Dylqn might sub 20 this dude. Yeah, cool.
oh god, I'm
He's in the
so
end.
happy I was wrong. I am
Oh,
so happy.
it's a 4-eye too. Oh my god, this match has been insane. I think Oxidian is literally just swimming to his stronghold.
And that is epic.
I mean, he has a golden apple. That'll help with the mobs.
Is that a
So
perch already?
is that instant? 18 instant purge, dude. No shot.
Ah,
Just
just
doing sub
absolutely,
20 this.
just absolutely strolling at home. Never a doubt. Dylan
Oh
getting
my
a clean
god.
6th bed. Gonna take probably the most comfortable series of his life, if we're being honest. Just honestly, the gap was just unfathomable.
Yeah,
This
he
was
almost missed
awful.
a 6-bid there too, by the way.
I know. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I just really. I could not. I could not manifest that he was failing it. I could not do that. I just needed to say that he was doing it so that he was doing it.
Oh my god. Wow, I cannot believe he sub 20 at that. I was legitimately ready to be here for 40 minutes. I thought he would have to go back to the Nether. He has no food or hunger. It's an ocean exposed stronghold. There's a million mobs. What is he going to do? He's going to have to hunger reset 7 times in the stronghold. He digs into the portal room and gets a 1 out of 13 insta perch and
this,
wins sub
this,
20.
this man spotted the corner of it. That's not a small stronghold, and he manages to spot the corner of the portal room. That is some pure Minecraft underscore skill on display coming from Dylan right there. With a 4-eye, of course.
Yeah, with a 4-eye. Oh man, I mean, he was in the ocean in a boat with only 10 eyes of Ender and looking for the stronghold, and literally 90 seconds later, the game's over. He's beaten the game.
All right. It
Oh,
does it
wow.
does look like neither runner wishes for an interview here. So let's
Chat.
what was your highlight from the past passage of time? Wags,
I
how do
mean,
you
all of
feel?
these were really good. Oxidiot taking 2 deaths, having to reset the run at 8 minutes, still winning. I don't even remember what happened on the first seed. I think Dylqn didn't even spot the shipwreck, just did a complete blind and ended up taking it in about 20 minutes. And then whatever that last seed was, that was very entertaining. That was pretty fun. So yeah. Yeah, we'll not have a winner's interview. They've had enough excitement for the day. That's understandable.
Yeah.
So yeah, talk about the rest of the matches coming up, I guess. That was the last match of today. We'll talk about the rest of the weekend, and then we'll send off a raid. So I think tomorrow there's going to be 4 matches. There's going to be 4 more on Monday and 1 more on Tuesday, unless the schedule changes. But tomorrow, I think at 10 a.m. Eastern is going to be Gio versus Speckner, and I think probably Ben and I are
Uh,
just going to commentate that
no,
one,
12
maybe.
p.m. Eastern.
Oh,
12
sorry,
p.m.
12 p.m.
Eastern.
Eastern. I converted to my time. My
Yep.
bad. 12 p.m. Eastern, right, is going to be Gio versus Speckner, and then there's going to be 3 more matches after that. So yeah, here's the standings. About half of the runs are done with, and about half
Yep.
of the lower seeds have actually won these compared to half of the upper seeds. So pretty split.
Yeah,
Cool.
definitely about coming up on the 50% done mark. First match of tomorrow will mark the 50% complete of the round of 32. Obviously, that means that we have already lost 7 of our contestants.
Oh sevens.
07s, as
Sevens.
you know, right now we say goodbye to Oxidiot. Definitely somebody that a lot of people were interested to see how he would perform in this tournament. Has really been showing his stuff in the open entry format and had a chance to strut his stuff in the Invitational. Not quite the series I think either of our runners were hoping for. Do you have any idea who the winner of this goes against? I do not quite have the bracket on hand.
Yes, they are going to be going against Gio or Speckner, the match we're talking about tomorrow. Yeah, the
So
very next one. So
their opponent will be decided bright and early tomorrow. So if you are a Dylqn fan, maybe want to scout out the competition and see who your boy be going against.
yeah. Anything else? That was a lot. That was a long day of Minecraft. That's quite a
It
lot.
was a good day of Minecraft, and I am so glad that this tournament had at least one of these series. I was really worried that we were only going to get good quality Minecraft and that we wouldn't have a chance for just some boys chatting some stuff, talking over some people who kind of know what they're doing.
A little bit. Yeah, thanks for commentating with me. It was a pleasure. Enjoyed it.
Pleasure
Um,
as always, my man.
and yeah, thanks for Seed Finders, of course. Everyone who helps out production. Everything was on point today. And thank you, chat, for sticking around. You guys are what makes this possible and what puts these events on. So with that, that's all. all I got. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Bye, chat.
Oh sevens.
No sevens.